No, that's all right. Come back. Captain, approve that plan.
Mayor, City Council, appreciate it. I really appreciate the turnout tonight. You made the community proud that you guys take the time. Mayor, I'm really disappointed in the fact that these public hearings now are from 5 minutes to 3 minutes, and that there's also a time limit on how long the public hearing is going to last. Is that true? You know it's true, and unless you make an amendment to it. Because if you don't tonight, you're only going to have about 10 speakers at 3 minutes. That's 30 minutes time's up. So I hope you think about that as you hear the comments. Now, I'm here tonight about your CIP, $133 million over the next 5 years. I went through it, and I don't like what I see with the mall. You know how much trouble you're in with the mall and the arena. You know what your losses are. I've been in here even thinking about hiring a new person to run the events and stuff at the arena, which has been half a dozen, 5 years. I don't think that's smart. The first guy you had, you just let him go. It just doesn't work. But anyway, what I don't like about the CIP is the $2 million you're allocating for a conference center in the old Yonkers spot. First, you got to take care of all the mold that's in there, which I didn't read anything about that other than if it's tied into site development. And then you got a 2.75 million GO bonds for the building upgrades and site development. I have no idea what that means. Your packet doesn't explain anything about it. Then you have a 1.5 million GO bonds. You say you're going to get grant money of $500,000. Well, you don't know that. Anyway, that's a total of $6 million you're going to put in the mall. I don't think anybody here in this room, if they're at full capacity, as a taxpayer, wants to own a mall or even an arena. That stuff's left up to capitalism and private development and stuff. Don't go in. And you know what really bothers me too? Is the resume building. I don't like that resume building. It's not for the citizen who makes the city. You know, you should think about that when you do things. But I'm real disappointed in that. So my suggestion would be tonight, Tim, if you guys would pull it, that part of it, the mall. And the reason why is because you're having a meeting either tomorrow or Thursday, a 1-hour meeting about the future of the mall. And you're taking input. I think the chamber might sponsor that. The city might be in on it too. And if I'm right, it's at Southwick 1 hour. You're going to take input from the citizens. Like a public. Well, why vote on $7 million of improvements? Because I know there'll be a $1 million overrun on these items here. So I don't know why you vote on that tonight if you're going to have this very important meeting you've been advertising. That come, show up, give us your input, learn what the mall is going to do, what you're going to do there. And nowhere there is it talked about the remediation of the mold and stuff that is in the building, the mall itself. How bad it is, I have no idea. But that's really expensive stuff. So I would hope you pull that tonight from your CIP, get that meeting under your belt, get some more input out. You know, there's no way for citizens to know what's going on. We don't really have a newspaper. We really don't have any connection at all unless you're constantly reading. So is my time up? All right. So I hope you do that on 12. Pull that from the CIP. Put the brakes on a little bit. Nobody wants to really own it. Citizens don't want to be in the business of just take care of our safety net.
Anybody else on number 12, CIP 2731, CIP?